because we have this new news in about Prince Harry. The Duke of Sussex set to discuss his father, the King's health, in a television interview in the US. Now, this is today. It's going to be aired on Good Morning America Friday morning, so we can expect that probably about lunchtime here. Now, it says here he's due to talk about his life with the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, and the Invictus Games, but also talking for the first time about his father's health. How does this make you feel, Andy?
Kind of uncomfortable, actually. I think, you know, Prince Harry and Meghan have had a lot of very bad press over recent years, and I think some of it has been unfair. And I think in some cases, you know, the vitriol that they have been subject to has been quite uncomfortable to look at, but they don't help themselves. And I think going on television, on a massive, I think it's America's biggest breakfast news show, to talk about something very personal and private. I don't think the palace would be happy. I doubt his dad would be very happy about it. And, you know, this is a very personal, private matter, and it just doesn't sit well.
I've always been a little bit sceptical when people have said, oh, they don't want to say anything in front of Harry because you never know where it's going to end up. But clearly they're right. I mean, you know that the King is going to hate this.
And rightly so. I mean, I would too. I mean, it's a private matter. Everyone, whether you're the monarch of this great nation or not, everyone is entitled to a private life in some regards, particularly when it comes to health. It is not Harry's story to tell. Yeah. It is the King's health. He is the head of the monarch, and he has every right, if he wants to go public with any information that he wants to do it in his time, in his way, with the support of the Queen and the rest of his family. It is not for any upstart member of the family to go and sell the story effectively across the pond to American viewers when, at home, the King is clearly wanting privacy. Otherwise, he would have announced more details himself.
Because what we have to be a little bit careful of is we don't know, even if he's going to say what sort of cancer it is or any... He may not actually divulge any information that we don't already know. It may just be how his father seemed when he met him, sort of thing. But even so...
Well, I just on that point, I mean, I suspect he won't say very much. No. But I think it's the media circus parade of sort of briefing out that Prince Harry is giving this interview, and he will touch on the fact of his...
I think that's right.
His father. It is a PR, you know, it is still playing PR with his father's health.
That's right, Charlie, because if he
totally unacceptable.
If he really didn't want to talk about it, he wouldn't do the interview, because he knows it's the thing that the first question that anybody's going to ask.
And the thing is, it looked as though Prince Harry last week had done exactly the right thing. This diagnosis came out, he was straight on that plane, right by his father's side. I mean, many in the papers were talking about reconciliation and talks of the family perhaps getting over that divide. And then you hear the next week that he's going to do a sit-down tell-all interview. I mean, cynics would say he came over just for the inside scoop.
Well, perhaps. I mean, I just think the whole situation is very sad. I mean, it's a story that's very familiar to lots of us, unfortunately. Complicated families and sort of, you know, very difficult and sad situations that people have gone through. And, nobody's immune, even if you're the royal family.
Well, we'll try and find out a bit more detail on that. It's very sad. I think it's really sad that this is what it's come to. Yeah.